Communications. Communications is a very, very important mechanism in AK47. It's a new mechanism, so it might seem complicated to some people, but see what you reckon. I'll explain it. Now, communications is the ability at the end of a turn to get things to happen, for reinforcements to arrive, for other things to turn up, all good things, communications. Now, it works like this. Here's the battle sheet. I downloaded it for free off the Peter Pig website. Communication. Most armies start with the number 3. So I'll put a great big 3 there. Now, if I got professional foot in my army, professional foot unit, I can add another one on. If I got regular foot, I can add another one on. If I got light armour, I can add one on. If I'm the attacker, add one on. Let's just pretend that I've got some regular foot, so I'm going to add one more dice on. And I'm the attacker as well, another one. So now my overall communication level is 5. That 5 is very important. Now what I'm going to do is the sort of results I want, and I'll find the play sheet. Here we go. If the communication result is 11 or 12, I can have an air attack and hit the enemy really hard. If the communication level comes out as 9 or 10, I can have high explosive. That's off-table mortars and artillery. If communication level 6, 7 or 8, then I get reinforcements to arrive. If it's 5, a message from the leader takes off a dead body. And 1, 2, 3, 4, I get some men to reinforce a unit. Now how this works is this. This number here, 12, 11, 10, all the way down to 1, is a combination of the number I choose from here. I've got communication level of 5. So I can choose 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. I choose and declare a number. Let's say, for example, I choose the number 2. Then I roll a dice and add it on. So, in my example, let's say I choose the number 2 out of my 5 numbers I'm allowed. I roll a dice. Oh, sorry. There it is, a 3. The 2 I chose plus the 3 gives an answer of 5. That means a message from the leader, well done, remove 1 casualty base. In fact, well done's not very nice because that's probably the worst result there. But there we go. Let's say, for example, I'm having a bit of a think. I'd like some damn militia, some men to come back. If I want an overall answer of 1, 2, 3 and 4, I reckon I should choose 0. Because 0 plus a dice would probably be 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it. I declare I'm choosing 0. I roll a dice. 4. Well, the 0 I chose plus 4 gives an answer of 4. So I get the damn militia. Bring back foot bases, including heavy weapons. They join existing bases. Now, if I'm going to bring back malicious up to 3 bases, regular up to 2 bases, professional up to 1 base. So I take those out of the dead pile and put them back in. I can only bring them back if they're actually in the dead pile. If there isn't 3 militia bases, I can't bring 3 back. It's only 2, and I bring 2 back. Now, if I wanted reinforcements, what number would I choose to get an answer to 6, 7, 8? I think I'd probably choose about a 3. So, out of my numbers 0 to 5, I choose 3. Now I'm going to roll a dice. I roll a 6. Well, the 3 I chose plus 6 is 9. Well, I don't get what I want. It's close to it. I get HE, high explosive. High explosive is 3 squares left to right. 3 squares left to right. And what happens is everything in those squares can be hit. So if you've got a lot of men in the square, it could do more damage to them. And every 3, 4, 5 or 6 means I've hit one of those bases. So if there were 4 bases there, I'd roll 4 dice. If there are 5 bases there, I'd roll 5 dice. Let's just try it one more time. Now, communication level of 5, which is what I've got, is actually level 5, is actually pretty good. Now, I'm going to try and get an airstrike, which needs 11 or 12. So I'm going to declare all 5. So I declared I'm going to use 5. I roll a 4. Combination adds up to 9. It's HE again. Now, you don't always get what you want. That's the idea behind communications. But a couple of important things is this. If you get reinforcements, it gets half unit ready. So let's say this is my off-table stuff. If I get reinforcements, I can have half the unit ready and they have to wait the other half until they arrive, or a complete unit of 2 vehicles. So if I get reinforcement success under communications, I can either say I'm bringing these on, or I'll get half a unit ready and have to succeed again. Communications is done twice at the end of every turn. Typical game lasts about 5 turns per player. It's not a long game. She'll get about 10 goes at this. She has to think carefully. My advice is often better to reinforce your units than bring us some new stuff sometimes, because if they smash up an existing unit, the new unit's got to go in and replace them and get there as well. Now aircraft, these aren't sophisticated air forces. So I've got a little model here. Let's say did get aircraft. There we go. I've chosen a prop-driven plane that can drop a few bombs and machine gun people. This is an old Fowler kit from 1958, I think. That's why I bought it, because it's so old. It's lovely. But you can have a jet plane. All it is just gives you an airstrike. You hit one square really, really hard. So that's airstrike there. HE, as you just saw, is 3 squares in a row. Reinforcements is half a foot unit ready or a whole vehicle unit. And that would include foot in transports, counts as a vehicle unit, so they all arrive much quicker. Message from the leader is actually a bit of a dum-dum. You just lose a casualty base, there's not much help. Down militia is really useful to get some bases back on the table. So if you've got bases that were killed, they can come back and reinforce the unit. Now that's communications, but do remember it's possible 5 is really good. But some forces might start at, say, 1, just get one more thing. Only got communication of 2. And 2 plus 6 means the highest they can go on the outcome is 8. They actually can't get HE or aircraft because they're such a poor army. Bear that in mind. And that's communications.